is my old Halloween set. It caused such a mess. Well, now that October's almost over, let's get the Halloween set put away. There's a little kitty that one of the kids on the bus colored for me. That's sweet. She did such a good job cutting it out. Nice. So everything on the Hoosiers over here on the stairs now. Because I needed to do that Halloween video. So it's a mess. It's a mess around here. And my cupboard's hanging open here with my cookbook and my hot pads. Close that up here. Turn on the light. Now see, I need to break down this set. So, yes, I need a bag real quick. I hope you got to see the Halloween video. I don't think I'll use that plastic bag. Let's try this one. It's only, a few days before I give this candy to the kids on the bus. So I need to go ahead and gather it all up and get it ready to bring to the bus. So while I'm doing this, I will explain to you that the main purpose of this video is to show you all a little bit about how I decorate for fall. And that was a request from Kayla, and then Into the Mystic had the same request. And there may be a couple more of you that asked for the same thing, but I'm sorry if I missed your name. But I figured I would kind of extend this fall decorating into a tiny bit of tutorial here and there to let you know a couple of the secrets behind my thinking in my decorating. The first rule, of course, is go ahead and allow yourself to get in a whole big hairy mess first. Don't be afraid to pull things all apart. This is my Halloween box. I didn't use the other decorations. This is my flame light bulb that I need to get. I'll go ahead and put that into the front porch light. It'll be really cool on Halloween night. It looks like real flame, so it's a very, very nice light bulb. Which it was, of course, really easy to find on Amazon. Just type in real flame light bulb and voila. Get yourself one. Okay, so what I did is I took everything off of my Hoosier and put all of my Halloween stuff on that. And, you know, I really don't know if I'll be using all of this stuff for Halloween night or not. But for now, I just need it out of the way, so I'm going to put it up. I just love this pumpkin head guy is so funny. So ghoulish looking, actually. It's just a styrofoam. They're cool. So, this is sort of like you getting to see behind the scenes of the Halloween set. And all I had done was just put up a velour background, black, which I will start taking down now. It's just a black curtain. And there's kind of a story behind that too. I just tacked it up right there. But if you are anything like me, one of the tricks to decorating is being resourceful. And so, for example, this pumpkin, just got it from a thrift shop and put a candle inside of it. Didn't spend any money to speak of on that, which it works great on a front porch during Halloween. But this pie plate here, I got that at an antique store. And it's typically on my Hoosier. So I used it on my set. The thing about decorating and being creative is just being willing to just grab this and that from everywhere and putting them together. The black curtain was in this house when I bought it. And I'm such a scavenger, I thought, no, I'm not going to throw that away. It is a whole set of black velour curtains. I'm keeping them. And sure enough, I've used them several times. A piece of it I had cut up and used magnets to attach it to the refrigerator to make and complete the dark corner. If I had not had this already, I might have gone out to a thrift shop and just looked for black cloth, who knows. Oh, these stairs. They're just full of stuff now. There's nobody living in the attic right now, so I don't have to worry about, tripping over things on the stairs going up. So it's sort of my catch-all every now and then. I am going to sort of let you follow me as I think things out. See, even as I go, I don't even know what I'm going to do. So it will be a bit of an odyssey into the creative mind, my creative mind. So all of these things were on the Hoosier before, but I have no recollection of how they were. So every time I clean this thing off for a video or something, I get to create all over again. I love this candle. So, first thing to do is just gather up a few things, get them closer to the Hoosier or on it. For information's sake, a Hoosier is not the official name of this cabinet. It is actually it's actually a baker's cabinet. That's why I have this old flour tin on here to kind of create the feeling a little bit of what you would really be doing with that cabinet. The name Hoosier comes along with a name brand. Same way we call a weed whacker, we call it a weed eater, because weed eater came out first with the product. Oops, I am doity from lighting a candle. That black soot just gets you so bad. I need to go ahead and wash my hands. See, I'm just going to take you with me everywhere I go here. Excuse me while I wash my hands. So, yeah, I just call it a Hoosier. I have no idea if my cabinet is really a name brand Hoosier or not. I will just call it that because it's easier to identify. But it's really just a baking cabinet. Yes, I really do live here and have dirty dishes. Well, in this case, they were clean, and I leave messes out on the table. Just getting real here today. There's my iPad and a couple of magazines I was looking through. My magnifying glasses, I use those to help me see my nails, to file them. That's just a little bit of what I had been doing recently. So let's neaten this up a bit. I'm not sure what I want to do. I gotta get rid of that brick up there. I was using that for a door stopper, but it's ugly, so I think I'm gonna get rid of it. And magic, it's gone. There's so many things I do off camera. Oh, hello, kitty. Hello, baby extra. That's my extra kitty. That is her name, Extra. This is some leftover stuff from how me and my husband got Hardee's the other night. Trust that I was pretty upset with the guy at the window, but we won't talk about that. Alright, let's get some more things from my Hoosier back over there. I was keeping it on this, that I remember. It's easier just to move the whole tray, but I need to get it back over. This is, I think, the arrangement that I had for just a little bit. Oops, I can't get it on there. There's too much stuff in the way. Let's go ahead and put the items up front in the back somewhere, at least temporarily. See, you could pretend to have all of these things at your disposal. Just go out and buy them from antique stores or secondhand stores, or just take the things that you've got around the house and you try to make a grouping of things that match in color or are thematic, and you worry just a little bit about things being the same color, but not necessarily. You just don't want them to clash. I'm sure most of you know what it means. The word clash. Clashing is just two colors that look so bad side by side that you cannot arrange them together. You wouldn't put a burnt orange right next to a bright orange. No, necessarily, or an off-white next to a bright white. You want to put some distance between those two colors. And they can go in the same setting, but you don't want them right next to each other. This pie tin, I don't think I'll use it with the bread this time. I did have it that way once, but I really love that pie tin. And I really love this bread, and I want to show them off a little bit more this time. I think what I'll do is just go ahead and use this towel as the holder for the bread to make it look as though it has just come out of the oven. That's the thought for now. I'm not absolutely sure what I'm going to do. That's the other thing, is you have to be very patient when you're decorating. Try this, try that. Be willing to take it all apart again and do it all over. It's like people who write poetry or, write a book or whatever. There's so many do-overs. You have to try again. And it really helps to enjoy it and love what you're doing so that you don't get discouraged with having to pull things apart and try it again. And I do love decorating. Now see, I keep picking up this jar and thinking, okay, well, it says Christmas on it. I don't know if y'all can see that. It was the coolest thing that I saved from my old Nelson's Country Store. We sold these. They look so old and rustic. I love it. So even though it's Christmas, I still keep it out year round because you really have to look close up to see that that's what that is. Okay. This big jar. Just stick it back out of the way. Just for a minute. I'm gonna fill that up. I need to fill that up. Something has to go in it. Alright, we're cleaned up a little bit here now. I can see they've got some space. Let's go ahead and move more things over there. I can't even remember why I had this quilt out because it wasn't part of a video. Anyway, I love that quilt. It was handmade by my husband's cousin. She was so sweet to make that for me. Now, I'm noticing that these plates could match the quilt. Could I use the quilt in my kitchen? I tend to think not, but I don't know for sure. I just know I want to use these plates because they look so, the colors are perfect for fall. I cannot seem to let go of this spoon. It is just the craziest piece of whatever. I still can't let go. I just have to stick it in the corner here temporarily. Just put it away. Alright then. I'm not going to keep it there. Just looking at it. And I've got this pull on the door. Stuff kind of just stuffed in the corners. I just need to figure things out. This fruit. Thinking. What should I do with this? See, they both look kind of real to me, but one looks more real than the other. I don't think I want to keep it in this basket. It's too deep. Nelson's Country Store. See that? This basket and many more like it are what I had in my shop for people to carry around to do their shopping. But anyway, these are Amish made baskets. I know there's a special name for the style and it's so not coming to me right now. The kind of basket that it is. This little thing, I had it on the side of the refrigerator, this a little drawing that my daughter made while she was sitting here living with me, and we were just talking, and she drew this, and then she just started messing around with the coffee in her cup and colored it with coffee, and I don't know why, but I just love it, so I'm keeping it. I put some magnets on the back of these hot plates to cover up this mess over here. But I do like them over there. I like having them on the side of my refrigerator next to the Hoosier because it goes in with my collection of chickens. And I can use it sometime if I want to. Oh, that's the other thing too. When you put things like that up on or hang pictures, you never want to put things just perfectly parallel. Off to the side is a good idea. Okay, let's stand back and look at this. What do I want to do? Something's not right, so the baking powder, baking flour should be over here next to the bread, the sifter, and try to make it look like somebody's just making bread right now. And see, I can just get stuck going round and round with things and not know what I'm doing. I just need to fiddle until something comes to my mind. See, these three things, these are all related. So I'm going to try to put them in a grouping. And see, these are all things that I bought separately at antique stores. I didn't buy them all together thinking, oh, let me put up a setting of bread baking. I didn't. I just bring home things that I love, and then I try to fit them together. Okay, let's put this so that the handle's facing outward because I think it looks more interesting than the blank side. Okay, let's stand back and look at this now. It's coming together a little bit. I think I need to push in the counter. It is expandable and contractible. Close this drawer, my junk drawer. Okay, put this towel back in straight. Yeah, of course, I'm not putting it in straight. I am purposely ruffling it to make it look sort of random. Purposeful randomness. looks a little bit better with it being short again, now that I'm done with the Halloween video. Plus, I won't bump into it when I'm walking by. I don't think it's complete here though, so let me put the candle back in there. What do you think so far? The lemons are wrong because it's the wrong time of year, so. Okay, this is better with it pointed inward a little bit more. I think I'm going to put these in there. I've done this before and I think I want to do it again. Because I have another brainstorm brewing here. I'm not sure how to arrange these. I like it to look natural, but yet I don't want to just throw them in the bottom like somebody might really do in real life, you know. So you kind of have to fudge around a little bit. You have to say, okay, what would it really look like, but what looks best? So I think I'm going to set aside my knife so it looks like I'm cutting bread. Let's put that back down there. So all these tools are just kind of randomly hanging around that box like somebody wasn't really trying to put them away, just get them out of the way. Let's see. Let's put that back in there. And well, I'll decide on these forks later. Let's just put these there for now and get them out of the way. I want to get the bread and arrange it so it looks like I'm about to cut the bread on this platter. I don't even know what that platter or this board was actually supposed to look like or be for. I just fell in love with it in the consignment shop and took it home. Now I'm gonna act like it's an old cutting board. We are about to slice the bread right here. And now, okay, I think we have a bit of a scene going on here now. That looks fairly good to me. That's alright. For now. I'm going to take this fall leaf now and start trying to incorporate the season into the scene. Now see, the same thing applies to these utensils as does to the tiles that I put up on the side of the refrigerators. You never want to line things up perfectly parallel. You always want one to be just a little bit off from the other to create dimension. That's like a bit of a rule for pairs of things. Alright, let's get this green apple and add it to the red apples because I want to try to pick up the green from the handles here and the green from the backdrop. You see there's green apples and red. And what the heck, you know, we're getting towards the holidays, so the combination of red and green won't hurt a thing, especially where fall is concerned, because the Christmas colors blend right into that. didn't like that jar, so let's put a bowl instead. This was on there with the lemons, but the lemons are out of season here, I think. So I'm just going to set this here for a second and look back again. Let me see. Nope, the jar is wrong. The jar is all wrong. It's too tall. So let's move that out of there. I'll figure something else out to do with that. I don't have a plan. It's thinking. Now these plates, they look like they could match here. But I don't know if I can make them fit in. So you don't want to just stuff things anywhere. I really like to have a certain amount of logic and authenticity in my decorating. Of course, there's nothing logical about fall leaves being all over the house unless you're just a really messy housekeeper. But I do take liberties. Alright, there's all these little odds and ends. I'll just have to leave them on the table while I look through these things. Let's see, where should I put this? Just kind of hold it up and see where it might look best. You can eyeball it this way. Found the spot. This little wicker heart. I don't know if that's wicker. It's twigs, I think. I found them. I found the heart at a thrift shop. I loved it so much. So we'll take out all the chicken stuff and... Hello, kitty. That's Etta James. I love my kitties. Okay, so let's put this fall ribbon in my heart. My twiggy little heart. This can sit right in there because it's deep. I don't need to affix it. Let's see if I can get it hung back up though, because that's tricky. Had some trouble there, so I had to go off the camera for a minute. Well, now I just love this little lantern. I have it here for now, but I don't know where I'll keep it here. I'll just think about that. It's so pretty lit up. So here's more random chicken stuff that I just had never figured out how to decorate with. But I'm going to use this basket. I love this box. I hope I can use it. All these chicken things can go together somehow. I'll try to figure something out. I've got these large-size tea candles. Can't wait to try that. I have 2 sets of napkins, and they're not a full set each one, which is why, of course, they were available at the thrift shop, but I am known for mix and match at the dinner table. I am not the kind that has to have everything perfectly, what do you call, symmetrical. I do like symmetry, but, and, let's do this right, Rebecca. Okay, so, I don't have complete sets of things. That's guess that kind of authentically makes me a little bit country because I'm not wealthy. So, I just make ends meet and make it as pretty as I can on the budget that I've got. So, these little napkin rings are definitely secondhand. Fell in love with them, and there's only 4. So, if I set a plate, you know what I'll do is just have every other plate be with maybe some kind of raffia ribbon or something, to make it look country. So one person will get the little knife and fork napkin holders, and the other person will get a raffia ribbon, and it'll just go back and forth. I do like symmetry in that way, but I'm not a perfectionist. Okay, so starting to incorporate a little bit of fall in there. And now, I really don't know what I'm going to do with these yet. Set them here temporarily. Alright, let's go back into my fall storage box and see what we've got. This is just like stunning to me. I love this. And what's just strange is I got these from Walmart. They really are getting better in their quality. It's like, I think a year ago that I got these, so I could afford them. Walmart had some very good prices. I think I might just take these things out just for now. Kind of look at them and refresh my memory as to where I had them last year and what I might want to do this year. Everything is so pretty. Gosh, I love fall. Autumn colors are so gorgeous. Here's a turkey. I have no idea. I mean, this is like some kind of acrylic or plastic or something. Part wood, part acrylic. And I am going to take this down off this wall temporarily. Put up my turkey. I think he kind of fits in with the chickens up over the refrigerator. Get up there. What do you think? Kind of ties in some. Now I am going to show you what I'm doing here today, and I'll even show you an afterwards scene, but I guarantee that I will be moving and shuffling these things around once or twice more times because I'll see something that looks even better, or you just never know. That's the thing about a decorator, is the feeling of constant creativity just bubbling around in your head, and you're just like, oh, this would look good here. Oh, this would look better, even better over here. And that's just the habit, you see. What do we got here? It's a fall napkin that I got from the Goodwill that I loved. There was only one, but see, oh, that's so cute. And this was also from the thrift shop, and I never have taken this tag off. Is that not lazy and ridiculous? The tag says the same thing as the bottom of the dish. Well, anyway, both of these items I got at a thrift shop. And see, I'm willing to buy single items because I just know I can just find way to use it somehow. Alright. More sprays. This is a spray. Now see, last year I actually put that one in the bathroom. I'm not going to do that this year. More stuff for fall. I have so much fall stuff. I don't think I'm going to get it all in the kitchen. We'll have to see how it goes. These are fall picks there. Or sprays, I don't know exactly what you call them, but it's just leaves on a stick. Ooh, I love these pumpkins. Now see, there's not a whole lot realistic about those pumpkins, but they are so precious. I love them. And this is also from Walmart. That's also Walmart. I got these at a garage sale. And they still do have a little bit of fragrance on them, too. The corn I got from a local nursery. I'm still having to go out and get some cornstalks for the front porch, but I'm not doing that today. The nursery has the cornstalks and the bales of straw, and isn't that pretty? I haven't decorated, but it all looks beautiful together on the table. I'm climbing the little step stool to get to the top of my hoosier and put these sprays up on top. Not sure how I want to do this exactly. It's a bit dark up here. Move that out of the way so in case I want to light this candle, which I do not at this point. Because I have that little electrical outlet and crown, I can go ahead and put the ends of this behind it, and no one will see from the floor that I don't have them connected in any special way. A rogue leaf. Get in there. Stay. Stay. I can't make this little booger go where he goes. Sometimes the factories don't make things perfect. Scoot this in a little bit more. Move my rooster over to get everything a little more centered. There we go. There's a whole bunch of little figuring, to do. Okay, let's pull these leaves down just a little bit to make it look more like the other side. See, it should be up on its edge. If I'm going to have these up high, I need to have them on their sides so you can see everything. I want some of these leaves to come down out front to match the other spray on the other side. It doesn't want to do it exactly because it's not the same as the other. Well, it is the same as the other one, but they're on opposite sides. So I have to try to tug on these to make them drape some. Just a little spit, doesn't have I'm going to use this napkin. I'm going to line the bottom of my basket. And this is the basket, by the way, that I just got from the Goodwill. If you saw that video of the Goodwill haul. I do use my baskets, even though a lot of them are just for looks, but I enjoy having them available to use when I need them. That's a real leaf. They must have soaked that in glycerin to make it stay good, but it's all crinked up. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do here. Just get these leaves out from the bottom though, because I want to feature them. Let's see, we got some acorns, fake and real. They're missing their bottoms. The little cup that holds the acorn is in here somewhere. I give up. This little thing was stuck inside this little tube. Looks like a bamboo shoot. But we do have bamboo grow quite a bit out here in the States, but I don't know if they're indigenous to Tennessee or not. I don't really care if it is. I just like the way those look. Okay, let's hang this guy up on the door here. I've got to move my bell pull. And this is an imitation of what they used to use in the old rich houses. I'll just put this here instead for a little while. Okay, this is the next spray. Where should I put it? So many things here to choose from. Let's take my apple wreath down. This is my year-round apple wreath. It's right in with Christmas, but I'll take it down for a bit. This is the wreath that I made last year. I did a video of it showing me making it. It's not a tutorial, but you can see everything that I did if you will go check back in my playlist. Okay, I think I'm going to have to remove this from the door here so I can put something else up. I hung this here because our nice old glass door got broken. I mean, the glass in the door got broken. So my husband put a nice piece of wood in there and I covered it with wrapping paper. Yeah, let's move this over towards the stairs. I think I might hang it somewhere else. Think about that. Alright, here's the green basket that was near the phone. I'm going to go ahead and put the corn in here. Last year I used it in a cornucopia scene on my table, and I don't plan on having guests this year necessarily, so I don't think I'm going to worry about a fancy table decoration. But it would be sad if I didn't have my Indian corn out this year. I love Indian corn. Just throw a few leaves in here. The interesting thing about decorating is you like to give it a feeling of authenticity and randomness, but you can still be unrealistic in a way if you want. It's the beauty of decorating is your taste. But I just think this is a really pretty combination. And you try to pick leaves that have the 3 or 4 different colors, and you don't want to put all the red leaves together and all of the yellow leaves together. You'd like to keep them in an array that is natural. Napkin is just for extra measure. It's sort of like somebody just went and gathered the corn for eating. You just like to think that in your imagination. And that's how I come up with some of my designs and ideas. Let's take this chicken out of here. The red foam ties in, at least. Okay, we are gonna put this chicken probably in my chicken arrangement when I get to it. Okay, let us take some rope. I'm using black string / rope to put up this. Get back in this place. Get over there. Okay. So, I want to get this. This is got kind of boy, I cannot think of the word. It bends. It's like a triangle, a 45-degree angle shape. So you could put it on any door jamb in the corner or anything that has a need for a triangular shape. And my stairs fit the bill perfectly. Just tie this up here because a nail is not going into my stairs. I don't want to mess them up. So you see this? Just kind of, oh, look at these leaves. Sit back. See how the shape fits the stairs, the shape of the stairs. Okay. What next? Let's put these. I see where it goes. I need my stool. Let's take this down off the corner of the door up here. And you can see the shadow of my messy hair. Okay, let's see. This is gonna look good, I think, up here. It also has a curved shape. And I just want to, while I'm up here on the stool, I want to straighten up some of this stuff. I love the combination of these items. I think it was a real artist that put those together. And let's just throw this down here for now. I might redo that some year. Alright, let's get this stool out of my way. Put it here for now, in case I have to go back up to the top of the Hoosier. Oh my gosh, I'm in such a mess still. Where should this go? I don't know, it looked kind of redundant there, I think. Look around here and hold it up and see where it might fit in. Yep. Let's go work on something else. This is what I decided to do with the plates because I don't have a plate holder and I don't want them to look like a little old lady is just, putting them in a show-off rack, let's actually just make them available to maybe use, I don't know, or just look at and admire in a different form than just stuck up on the wall, I don't know, I just had this random thought that they would look good in here along with the potpourri. You have to get new potpourri every year. You just have to buy new oils and such. And just to keep your old potpourri. I like that. Okay, I brought this vase from the living room. And I'm going to go ahead and put some fall leaf spray in there. They are, and two of them are the same and one is different. Now, like with how I just did the plates and the way that I'm going to do these, there's a thing called the rule of 3. And it really is best to decorate in odd numbers. 3 to 5 to 7, whatever you're grouping. And I had to bend one to make it shorter. See, because when you have a group of 3, it adds great dimension if you make one shorter. It's the same way with the forks. You stagger things. Okay, we have a rope leaf here that I gotta get down. It's a good thing it's wired. There we go. I'll see the 2 taller ones are in the back and the shorter ones in the front. I don't know what these leaves are made of, but they're so crinkly. I love that sound. I should have taken the one spray that was different than the other 2 and shortened it and put it in the front. I might change that later. See, that's the other thing too, is if you've got something different, you want to put them in. If you're a group of 3, you want to make the one that's different to kind of stand out. So I should have put the different one in the front. But meanwhile, let's just put her here. Maybe you won't be able to tell that the other one's so different. Boy, these stairs are still a mess. I've got to figure some things out. Let's just take a look at it, study it, so I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm going to do with these. Let's move the fruit into. This is the other basket that I bought from the Goodwill the other day, which you saw the video, I hope. I just put all this fruit up there. And I still have to think about where it's going to go, I'm not sure. But it looks better in a shallow basket, so you can see the fruit better. Move this out of the way. think I'm going to keep this basket in my fall decor right now. Alrighty, what is next? Let's put the eggs back on the stairs and see if I can make it work. Alright, take another look here. I'm going to bring this basket of potpourri into the living room. My big, bright living room. To set it on my coffee table. Because I'm running out of room in the kitchen. And I think the living room should have a little bit of dressing up too. I don't want to try to stick the sprays into the basket, but I want to have them added to the scene. So I'm just taking these things and adjustable stems and wrapping them around the basket. So it is rather an appendage to the basket and completes the scene. I really like that. Alright, can I clean up some of this mess? Sometimes when it gets down to the bare ends, I get tired of thinking about it. I might walk away from a project, which I highly recommend walking away from a project for a little while. Taking a break and let your creative juices start flowing again later on. So I'm just going to take this basket that I had up on my shelf and fill it with the chicken things that I pulled out of various places in the kitchen. See if I can make sort of a collage arrangement. See if that'll work. No idea where I'm going to put it, but I'll think about it. I love this black. There's a few things there I think that look good. Put some fall leaves on it just to make it tie in with the season. Okay. That's good enough, I think. I'm going to put her under this table. It's rather dark under here. Fixed it. There you go. Now we can see. That's another thing too. Keep a lot of spare lights and lamps around because that lends a lot of ambiance to a place. I read once somewhere that bright lights from up above your head are not conducive for warmth in a home. I'm going to fill this jar with these leaves. I think that's what I'm going to do with this jar. I'm just experimenting, we'll see. I don't even know what I'm going to do, if I should put the lid back on, or what. Anyway, the best kind of lighting, it said, the article said, it should be on your wall. Lights should radiate from beside you, not above you. That's a decorating tip that I found invaluable to make my house warm. A lot of little lights from the side. Look at that. Can you believe that fits? Oh my gosh. I love it. One of those tea lights just fits perfectly in the top of this jar. Incredible. I can't believe it. Well, I think I'm yes, I forgot I put these candies out here. I need to go buy some more, but this is all I've got around the house. But I'm gonna eat that one. There's no wrapper on it, so I might as well take it and eat it. I'll set that there temporarily. I don't know what I'm gonna do for sure. I have decided to put this spray up above the stove. Yes, it will be safe. It'll be fine. Take this apple thing that was up there and put it away for a little while. Or put it somewhere else. Hey, kitty. I like that. That's pretty. Okay, this is the final tour. I'm not doing any more today. Let's take a look around. This is the functional side of my kitchen, so I don't put a lot of decor around. My kitchen counters are white and my walls are cream, which is why I put that wallpaper in between them, so you would not be drawn to it. The difference in colors. So here is the fall cups that I put out for the season. I love those little things. The fall wreath that I made. Yeah, okay, so I'll just give you a look around here in general. I just think that's so pretty. See, I kept the table simple this year. Let's go over here in the corner and I'll show you. I love how that turned out. It's so moody, pretty down there. Corn. Yeah, so I went ahead and lit the candle in the lantern and left it there. Alright. I like how that turned out too. It's so pretty. We think sort of make it look like we're just having a loaf of bread coming out of the oven for the holidays. And be still and know that's the beginning of a Bible verse. Oh, my little chickies, they're so in love. The Bible verse, be still and know that I am God. It's a very great comfort to me to see that every once in a while and remember that truth. Okay, there's my chicken haven. We added a turkey to it. I rearranged the stairs just a bit. Pictures are all the same except down here where I hung my picture that was on the door. You can see I put them under the light switch. And the leaves went into the corner. Oh, that looks so rich to me. Moved my chickens around on the stairs. Found a place for the eggs. The eggs and milk are on the stairs. Those really should be together. Okay. And these are my fake pumpkins. Last year I had real pumpkins on the stairs. This year I'm just going to leave those. Okay. Let's see, let's back up a little bit and show you the perspective from over here. That rug with the kitties on it was white, and I dyed it with coffee. Little pumpkin fall decor there. My home sweet home. I had that little piece of wood on the floor to stop the door from running into the kitchen counter. Alrighty then, let's see, what else do we have here to show you? The tabletop. I keep this rooster vase up all year round, but I just love it in fall especially. And the wheat is a fall look, but I keep it up all year round. Covered the backs of my chairs with the remaining fall napkins and put some lace on top. I want to show you this wreath again because I really hope that you'll go and look at my video in the crafts playlist and see how I made it. We bought this new apple picture. I love it. Okay. Just go back around my kitchen one more time. Look out the window. Beautiful, beautiful day. So beautiful. I love fall. I love fall. The heat and the humidity goes away. The air is clear and crisp. It's beautiful. Well, I'm going to take you into the living room now. Let's go. Okay, so some candles up here and there, and you can see that I have the basket on the coffee table. I was sad to get rid of my antique piano, but it was crowding our room too much. So, I think that jar turned out pretty nice. I like that. My wax burner in on the scene there. My basket of fruit on the floor. My throw on the couch. I just bought this clock at an antique store. I just love it. Okay. I love this. It just turned out so pretty. Soft, gentle hands of mother. One last look around here. And then I will take you to my front porch real briefly, and we'll be done. I put the light bulb in the light fixture, that's my real flame, and I made this wreath from items that I got